much on that hill. Pretty good pull. The engine fan wasn't on. The override was turned off. I just turned it on. Got her up to about 210 pulling that hill. Slip seating these trucks. They all drive different. They all shift different. They're stretched out. They're short. Different trailers. I just hate it. Especially whenever it's Derek's truck. I don't want to put a scratch on it or ding it up. I don't want to get hard on the trailer. Got the din sitting on the trailer. Almost the heaviest thing we got to haul, and I don't want to get hard on it. Just stressful. After turning one of them over, it don't take much to get me worked up now. But I can say that I turned one over. This is the first time I've ever hauled with Derek's truck and this detach. This is that new detach. Tater went down there to Florida and got Talbert. First time I've ever hauled with it. It's only the second time I've ever moved the din. So it's got me pretty nervous. Hauling with a truck I've never hauled with or a trailer I've never hauled with. And the second time hauling a piece of equipment. I got one more pretty good hard turn to make up here and then I got her made. I can just figure out what the shift pattern is on this thing. I keep trying to drive it like it's a 13. It's an 18. But that 13 on Old Blue, it's got just a little bit more grunt on the higher side. So you can shift it a little quicker, and this one here I don't guess does. Old Blue's got a little bit more pull to it by feel than what this truck's got. Robin's behind me somewhere. There he is. good today. Supposed to get up like 60. Just feels great. No, this is the first week of March. I was gonna say the middle of March, but first week of March. We ain't been to the woods in over a month. The last day we was in the woods was January the 20th. Today's like March 3rd. Wow. Got crazy wet. Wasn't able to log. We got a bunch of snow. Then a week after we got all the snow, we got record rainfall in one night. I think it rained like 5 inches of rain down home in one night. On top of the week before, we had an inch of freezing rain that never did melt. Then we had a snowstorm come through that dropped 3 inches of snow. Waited 2 days. Here's my other turn. Waited 2 days, and then we had another big snowfall of another 3.5 inches. So at one time we had like 6.5 to 7 inches of nasty slop on the ground. Wasn't able to do any logging. That all melted off in a day and a half. It got up to like 62 degrees on a Saturday. All that melted off. Of course, then we had to wait the game on the woods for that. And then here come that 5-inch rain. But we're finally back in the woods. Today, all the way through till the middle of next week, I think it's supposed to be in the mid 50s, low 60s. Full sun all the way through. It's gonna feel great. I'm so glad we're finally getting out of this daggone wet slump. Just depressing. Can't get nothing done. Everybody's ready to fist fight everybody because there's just chaos everywhere. We got her made now. What the heck's going on? That wasn't. I don't know what the heck's going on with Derek's. There they are. That, it never did get to 210. That's a daggone transmission oil. I was reading the wrong gauge. I'm used to that gauge in the Outlaw truck being on the top right corner for your water temp. I'm sitting there looking at the transmission temp. My water temp's only 180. I don't know where I need to unload this thing. Probably all vacuum up for a little bit.